Now, we've just been watching the sequence that ensued that blow in the 11th. You almost went down, but didn't.
Right.
From that time on, regardless of your protestations, you must admit that you were not the fighter you had been in the earlier going.
Well, natural, after getting tagged, I was more careful. It wasn't that like in the early going, I was out mostly after him, but I was mostly on the retreat and being extra cautious because after getting tagged once, it's easier to go the second time. So I was mostly being cautious. I can't take nothing from Joe Frazier. He's a heck of a fighter and the hardest punch I've ever met.
All right, let's go to the 15th round. Again, the big punch.
There was another surprise on left hook. I didn't see it coming or nothing.
You didn't see it coming?
Didn't even see that one coming, no. He tagged me.
Down you went. Let's watch the sequence of it. A blow has just been landed, and you begin to go down. Did you have any thought? Was it possible to even think at the moment, or were your senses totally dull?
Well, you have a numb feeling. It's not pain. It's just a jar, like a stun. And the next thing you know, you hear the man saying 1, 2, and 3, I was up. But I was conscious that I was down, I was in a fight, and I just got tagged. I was conscious it was the last round. I didn't remember the punch coming, nor did I feel any pain, but I knew I had to get up.
You went down in style, and Frazier and Durham rejoiced. If you get a rematch, will you fight differently? You said earlier that no man could dance for 15 rounds against the likes of Joe Frazier, but will you dance more?
It's possible, but I wouldn't plan on it because earlier I had to do this because of my age against older fellas. But I'm pretty strong now. But if we met, if time permit, I'm sure we would have a rematch. And the clowning as far as playing with him and just taking punches out and just hitting him real easy. And as far as talking in the crowd and making gestures after the round and just the whole thing, training would be a lot different too. The camp, I think I would have to go to camp and quit doing all the business that I was doing in training, worrying about getting people into the fight.
Are you saying now that you were not in top condition?
Oh, well, I was in top condition, but I think I could have been in better condition. Like, for an example, I stayed in Madison Square Garden in a dressing room all that day, sleeping on a cot, instead of going out. There was too many people at the hotel, and to get back into the garden, it was too crowded, so we slept in the garden all day, which the rest wasn't exactly proper. But I could do a lot better.
Were you happy about the promotion? After all, you have proclaimed yourself through all of the months and years the people's champion. And yet, 1 million or so people saw this fight, Muhammad. True, it brought you $2.5 million, but was this right, in your opinion?
Was what right?
The kind of promotion we had where...
Well, it didn't bring me $2.5 million. I want to say here on TV, the federal government took from me and Frazier about $1,500,000.